to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
And guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. Irving. His first effort off the mark. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
To Paul George. To Leonard. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Irving. That won't go. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
George. Oh, good offense beating good defense. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Fires the three. Not that time. He missed it. The follow won't go either. George to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Here's a chance from long range. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To George. Paul George. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Leonard to Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. It's George for 2, and he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Durant across the timeline. Down 3. Patrick Beverly. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Dinwiddie. 4-3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
To Williams. Paul George to Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
And he can't convert the free throw. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 24, Thomas Jefferson.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Fires the three, buries it. On the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. And he finishes at the rim.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
George. Strong finisher, Paul George. Almost unlucky bounce. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. A pass stolen by the Nets. Over to the right side. Durant off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Durant to Irving. Beyond the arc for three. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Durant with the basketball up top. Minute gone by in the second quarter. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
To Leonard. Jumper's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Irving. From long range. Not going down here. To George. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Irving. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And score. Strong take.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Durant across the timeline. Down 11. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 6, DeAndre Jordan.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Shot from the lane won't go. To Leonard. DeAndre Jordan tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Williams. For 3. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Kyrie across the timeline. Trailing by 11. Paul George knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Irving. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul George. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Leonard. Probing the defense. Rocking the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Jordan. Irving. Fires the 3. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Leonard. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Irving buries the trifecta. To Leonard. And the finish at the rim.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down a dozen. Irving. To Dinwiddie. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Kevin Durant has it. George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Durant. And the Clippers able to clear the board to Paul George. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Durant. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at three here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice. Irving. Well, can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Irving to Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Leonard to George. Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
Ed, I don't know what was said at halftime, but whatever the coach said, it worked. This second half performance has been unreal.
George. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down big to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes, three-pointer is good.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Baseline drive. Taurean Prince swats it. Brooklyn with the basketball. Goes to the right side. Durant. Oh. He's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted to Jordan. Irving. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To Leonard. Has a chance. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Durant, down low to Jordan, working the outside. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Irving to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Durant. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot, but what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Leonard. And scores.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
That ends the 3rd quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
He throws it down.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
To Paul George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Leonard. Fires the 3. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark.
They had so much success in the first half knocking down the 3-point shot. That's not the case so far in the second. Try to play inside out. Maybe attack the rim. See the ball go in first.
To Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. You know Kyrie, 0 hesitation. Buries it for 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
George. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 6, DeAndre Jordan. And number 8,
Flushes it home. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Leonard to George. From long range. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Through three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
George, defended by Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
George, great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's Brooklyn's ball to Irving. Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Kevin Durant with a piece. Here's Irving into the front court. Up by 6. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Great dish to set it up. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, he hits the three.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Irving into the front court. Leads 5. Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good. Leonard. The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
To Irving. No doubt. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Kyrie, deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kawhi Leonard pins it. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our...